First of all, click File, then New Campaign. Click on Browse, the three dots there on that button, and give your campaign a new name. So let's put, for example, the Junction 28 group. Click on Save, and that creates a new file. And now we want to paste the business types in that we're looking for. So let's go to our BNI list of the top 50 seats. I've deleted a few off the top because we've already got those kind of companies, but we're still looking for these others in our list. So let's select those by clicking and dragging with the mouse. Right click and click on Copy. Then go back to the email marketing robot, your new campaign window, and under business types, let's right click and paste those types of businesses in. Now for towns and cities, I'll show you a trick. Let's go to our email reply. This is the email that's sent once somebody's expressed an interest in the meeting. They've said yes, send me some more information, and we send this email reply. And in the reply, we've got the address of the venue. So let's copy the postcode, click on Copy, and then if you go to your web browser and search for postcode radius. Right, we want this second result here, which is find UK postcodes inside a radius. So let's click that option, scroll down, and where it says step 2, click on map or place radius by location, name or postcode. Simply right click in that box, click on paste, to paste in the postcode of your venue. Then select a reasonable number of miles for people to travel. The number of miles will vary according to your area. Then what happens is it draws a radius and it gets the postcodes within that area and puts them in that output here. So let's copy that by selecting that with the mouse, clicking and dragging to highlight it, and then click on Copy, and that will copy these to the clipboard. So now let's click back to the email marketing robot software, and we've got here, it says towns and cities. So then let's click in that box to get the cursor flashing there, right click and click paste to paste in the postcodes. Now what we want to do is get one postcode on each line, so we do a backspace to delete the commas and press enter to get a new line. Like so. Then the next thing is we found that if you put the town followed by the postcode, then you get much more accurate results. So let's just enter the town names. If you're unsure of the town name, it's very easy to find out. All you do is search on Google Maps for the postcode that you're looking for. Say for example NG16, let's just copy that. If we then go to maps.google.com and paste the postcode into the search box, it tells us here that that is Nottingham NG16. So we go back to the email marketing robot and we know to put Nottingham NG16 and Nottingham NG17. So as you can see, we've got the list of company types in the left, and in the right we've got the town followed by a space followed by the first few characters of the postcode before the space. I've already targeted a call group in this area before in the past, so I'm going to clear the list of sent email addresses, and what this means is it will email people again who've already been emailed a few months ago. But as this is a new venue and a different day of the week, I'm sure that won't matter. So then let's click on Done, and that would generate our search terms here. So we've got each company type followed by in and the name of the town and the postcode. And what the robot would do in a moment is it would go through this list, find the email addresses on the websites and email them with a personalised email. So the next thing we do is we get that email. What we use is the invitation template to a core group meeting. So this email, it basically just says, I'm starting a business referral group in Alfreton, Derbyshire, and we're currently looking for a good local, and this would be replaced with their company type such as mortgage broker or photographer, to potentially refer contacts to. I found your website on Google and I wondered if you'd be interested in coming along to our next meeting on Wednesday 21st of June to meet the other local business owners and explain what type of referrals you are looking for. I can send you full details of the meeting by email or would be happy to give you a call and talk about it. Please let me know which you prefer. And then you put best regards or yours sincerely, followed by your usual business signature. So let's now select that text, copy it, go back to our robot software, select the example template and press backspace to delete that, and then right click and paste our email in. It's that simple. So there's the email we've got pasted in. The next thing is the subject line of the email, and you can experiment with different subject lines and find the one that works best for you. We've tried things such as web enquiry, works very well. It arouses curiosity and gets the email opened. Or you could just put referral. I'm sure you can think of more, and please do share those with us and let us know what works for you. So now we choose the search engine. At the moment on this software version I've got the choice of google.com or google.co.uk. So we're in the UK, so let's choose the UK version. And then the number of pages, this determines how many pages of Google results the robot will search through. So if you choose a low number, you're going to get very relevant results, and if you choose a high number, you might get less relevant results, but you'll get a lot more. So you've got to find the balance and take into account how specific you've been in your search results, in your search terms rather. So say for example here we've searched for solicitor in Derby DE55. That is quite specific, and one thing you can do is actually try it yourself. If we put in Google solicitor in Derby DE55, we can have a look through and see how relevant the results are, say five pages in. Okay, it's 5 pages in and we can see that the results are generally just directories. So let's look at 4 pages through. Okay, we've found one here that's in Ripley, so that is on page 4. So go back to the robot and we can select page 4. So just get a feel of how many results you should go through by searching, and then it's all set up. Just check our mode. We're on normal mode. I could test this email and just make sure that the template is working, but as I've tried it before, I know this is a good one, so we'll keep it on normal mode. Click on start, and then it will start sending out the emails. What's happening now, if you look on the status line, it is processing the results. So it's processing, quickly flashes page 3 of 4, and finally processing page 4 of 4. It thinks about it for a few seconds, and then in this bottom window we can see the list of websites that it's found. So it's found Ellis Fermor, Miles and Cash Solicitors, Shacklocks. Now if you see that it's finding what looks like directories, just right click and click Add Domain to Domain Blacklist. Depending on the business types that you're searching for and your area, there will be different kinds of local directories. We're doing our best to blacklist all of the directories to make the software more efficient, but if you find any in the meantime, just right click and click on Add Domain to Domain Blacklist. Okay, you might find as well review sites such as Lawyer-Reviews, which aren't relevant, so just click on Add Domain to Domain Blacklist, and the software will skip those results. They're very easy to find, these directories, because they typically have URLs like this, long URLs that include the name of the town that you're searching for. So if you blacklist those domains, not only will it speed up the software on this page, but it will also speed it up for all of these other solicitor results. So you get more results of actual companies and less time spent looking for email addresses on directories, which it often would not find. So the next thing to look at is the email address list. As you can see, it's picking up email addresses. It's found this contact email address. And other email addresses it may have guessed, because in the options and settings we've got it set so that if no email address is found on the website, it will try info at and enquiries at. So where it says info at here, it may have inserted these email addresses, whereas where it says enquiries, more than likely it's found that one on the website. And it could have found the info at as well, because we do find that the top types of emails that businesses are using are info at and enquiries at. The next columns are the outcome. So these say sent, and it tells you the time that the emails are being sent at. Perhaps 7 PM in the evening is not the optimum time to be emailing solicitors, but you can set the software to run at whatever time you wish it to start and finish, and that can be done in options and settings. So you can see that some of these outcomes say blacklisted domain, and what this means is that the domains have been blacklisted. Some of these will be blacklisted automatically by us, and we do update from time to time. So to update your list of your blacklist list, click on Domain Blacklist and click on Update, and that will update all of the directories that we have found. And as I mentioned before, to add a directory to the list, just right click and click on Add Domain to Domain Blacklist. The software mimics human behaviour by sending up to 90 emails per hour. If you're finding that you're receiving too many enquiries back to handle, for example if you find that you're getting a lot of callbacks and it's interrupting your normal work, you can slow the software down by clicking on Options, going into Settings, then adjust the email sending speed. However, if you find that you want to get more enquiries, then you can set the software to run at the faster speed of up to 90 emails per hour. So on this page, the robot has got one more email to send. At the bottom of the screen, you can see that the next email sending will be at 7:06. Okay, so it says already sent, and if we check above, we can see that here the email was already sent to that address, so that is one of the built-in anti-spam filters, so that it won't bombard people with more than one email. In fact, it will only email one website once. So now it's gone to the second line. So what I did then was I clicked the second line of the top search terms, and then we can view the activity below. It's still gone through the first 4 pages of results, but it's only found a handful of new results. So let's have a look through and let's just add any directories to the blacklist. This one looks a bit suspect. It's no win, no fee solicitors.eu. So if we go to our web browser, we can just type in the URL, check to see if it's a real company or just a directory. Okay, we can see it is a directory, so then we can blacklist that domain. Let's just check on qualitysolicitors.com while we're here. Okay, we can see already the titles come up. Find a solicitor, the best solicitor in your area. It's another directory, so we can safely right click and blacklist that domain. And what this means is now we've blacklisted a few, and that's going to improve the efficiency of the program for all of the other results that are to do with solicitors in this area. So you don't need to monitor the software. You can just leave it running and you can get on with your day. All you need to do then is check the emails, say once a day, and you can use the email reply to reply back to them. So say for example somebody's emailed and they said, yes, I'm interested in the meeting, please email me more details. You can then simply copy and paste your reply email, copy and reply back to their email saying, thank you for your reply, we're meeting on Tuesday the 21st of June at the Hayes Conference Centre, Swanwick. The meeting starts at 6:45 AM and finishes by 8:45 AM. The cost is just £10, which includes tea, coffee, orange juice and a buffet-style full English breakfast. And you will need to bring 40 plus business cards with you on the day, as there are a lot of local businesses expected to attend. Please can you RSVP to this email and let me know if you're coming by yourself or bringing any guests, so I can let the venue know how many we are expecting on the morning. I look forward to your reply. Okay, so then the next step is the people who responded, they will then reply back to you and they will confirm exactly how many are coming. You can then add those people to the guest list for your event and know how many you will be expecting on the day. Another tip is that when people reply and express an interest, copy and paste their details into a spreadsheet, and that way the next time you run an event you can email everybody and let them know the details. So that way every time you will have more and more interested people to email about your events. If anybody wants you to stop emailing them, you can easily take their emails out of your own database, and also there's a blacklist function. So you can add their email address to the email blacklist. Just click on blacklists, choose the email blacklist, and then put their name at their domain, for example, .co.uk, and on the next line you could put somebody else, etc. Click on save, and then it will not email those people again. So we see the email marketing robot keeps on working in the background, contacting more and more companies. And from time to time you can just check what it's doing, add any other directories to the blacklist, and every time that you do that you are increasing the efficiency of the program so it can spend more time looking for email addresses on actual business websites rather than directories. Okay, so that's how the email marketing robot works. And remember, success with this software is all down to the follow-up. So make sure that you reply back to people quickly, and also do a phone call perhaps the next day to check that they're still coming, and more importantly, ask how many people will be coming so that you can know the exact numbers. Thank you very much for watching, and if you've got any suggestions or comments, please email me. The email address is info@emailmarketingrobot.com. See you again soon.